And we are live. Welcome to a very spontaneous Friday Tappy Hour. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, Rich.
Spontaneous meaning this was planned like 15 minutes ago, just because I was like playing a bunch of records and I was like, this would be a fun live stream. Why not? And Chris is sitting over there in Wales, bored off his butt.
Yep.
Yep. So I blame you. This is your fault.
I'll take blame for it.
Oh, so it's Friday here. It's Friday there. It's Ben Rankins. It's probably Saturday. Who knows? Ben Rankins is back from Japan. I was watching his things I picked up in Japan. He picked up a pile of records like 40 deep. It's like, here's a punk album. Here's another punk album. I was like, geez, dude. And of course, I wanted half of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, what should we talk about tonight?
So I've been a bit mad on my record collecting. I've literally just done what I picked up in August. And before August even ended, I started ordering stuff that have come in that I've ordered, say, a few months ago from Canada. Some music from Canada I ordered. Ordered a band that Brian recommended on the live stream we did with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been listening to that. And other kind of stuff that I've ordered that I've been waiting for it to come in. And it all came in on the same day. So I was like,
of course.
All right,
always.
Okay. Yeah.
It always happens. It's the way
Yeah.
it works. All right. I'm messaging a couple of people here because we all know how you don't just let anybody into a live stream anymore in case you get spammed out of existence.
Yes.
You lose your channel and all that stuff, which has happened in the past. Not to me, but damn close to other people. I'm in the same boat with you. I have realized that it's only September 12th, and I feel like I have bought as many records as I bought all of last month, and it's only mid-month, and I have 2, 4, at least 5 more that I know coming in between now and the end of the month. The one I'm really waiting for is the new Biffy Clyro. So excited about that.
What's the release date on that one? Is it out yet?
No, it's not out yet. I think it's the 29th, so it's the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
Or, well, maybe, hang on. Maybe it's next week. Is it 19th next week?
What's the date today? 12th today, is it?
I don't need notifications. I just want a calendar. Jeez. Clear all. Go away.
Yeah, 12th today. So, yeah, next week.
Okay, maybe it's next week then. If it's not just that week, it's the week after that. So, I ordered a special edition signed copy that actually is coming from Warner's in the United States, so it didn't cost me $80,000.
I was just about to ask, is it coming from Britain or Germany then?
Right, right. Fortunately, Biffy Clyro got signed with Warner's 2 or 3 albums ago, and so it's been a lot easier for me to get their stuff. But record stores are like, Biffy, who? Who's that? Who's she? No, it's not it's a freaking group. They're Scottish.
And then you got. And then when's the feeder one coming out? You said you were going to grab that one as well.
The feeder one is out. It's it's a reissue of Comfort and Sound, and it comes out today as we speak. So, we got Trevor's. Trevor's here. Hey, Trevor. Oh, these two again. Yeah, I know. Happy Friday, guys. I think I need to listen to some Gary Newman this weekend to get ready for Sunday. Yes, Sunday. I've been asked by Steve over at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for usually Colton because it's Friday, to do kind of a show off, show and tell of my ridiculously Gary Newman collection, which I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So I should probably actually, Trevor, help me frame this. It's not going to be just me showing 1,000 billion records. I don't know if I could do that.
How long's the live stream going for, Richard?
Yeah, really. This will be an all-night marathon while I show you all of my 125 CDs. And
Sunday's going to be a busy day for you.
It's going to be. I'm kind of like, oh God, I'm stressed. But Let's see. Trevor said we'll use an egg timer. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Put like a little buzzer. It'd be like, when they talk in the House of Parliament or whatever, and a little light goes off and you have to shut up. But yeah, that doesn't work. Now I'll pull, I don't know how many. I'll pull like the best and the worst or something like that. I'll figure it out. But any advice would be appreciated from Trevor and Steve.
Is it going to be like a ranking system you're doing, or is it kind of just picking Gary?
He just said he sent me an email. Steve sent me an email, and he goes, "What do you want to be on the Sunday night, panel with him and Trevor?" And I'm like, "Sure. What are we talking about?" And it's like, "You could show off your Gary Newman collection." And I'm like, "Okay." And that's kind of what I have to work with. A little bit nebulous, so to speak. But okay, egg timer system works for me. 3 minutes on replicas. 3 minutes. We'll figure it out. They may get all of 3 views that night. People are like, Gary Newman, he only had 1 hit single. No. We won't go there. So what's new in greatest hits land over there? Nothing new in greatest hits land?
No, it's taken a back burner, if I'm being honest. I've just been collecting albums. So
that's what you need. So that's a good thing. So you don't have all greatest hits. You have albums.
Yeah. I think I'm at that point now, Rich, where I'm quite happy with the greatest hits I've got. There's nothing that's really I've got, oh yeah, I need to get that. I think I'm pretty much at the stage now where I'm quite happy with what I've got. The only exceptions I would make is if Blur brought out a greatest hits, or if
I wouldn't mind that too. So
that kind of, or like the Manic Street Preachers, something that kind of, I'm hoping Record Store Day there'll be something on those lines. But even for me, Record Store Day is going to be very, You end up going to these Record Store Days and you don't you pick stuff up that, do you really need this? It's kind of. But yeah.
All right, let me get back on this window so I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I got thinking, let's talk about some of the weird and wacky things we picked up this month. And I will happily go first because I kind of wanted, the reason I started the stream today was after I finished playing this album. Let's see if I can make myself big. I don't know how to do that. Is it that one? News layout.
One with a single person on it you click on.
That one.
There you go. Nope.
No, I don't see you. Yeah. Are you there? I'm assuming.
I'm in the background. Go ahead.
I don't want you in the background. I want you up there. Oh, no, that's not it. Hang on. That one.
Hey!
Okay, that'll work. I wanted you in the back so I could actually know who I'm talking to. Which one is that? Is that Spotlight? Yes, that's what I meant. I hate it when I can't see who I'm talking to. It just drives me nuts. One of the things I struggle with videos. This group is called Black Box Recorder. They are out of England. This is a reissue of their first album called England Made Me. It came out in 98, I believe, because this is a 25th anniversary reissue. Story behind this, I'll probably be yapping for a while here.
Carry on.
Story behind this is I had no idea who Black Box Recorder were. I went to a thrift store and they had 3 CDs and they were $1 something a piece. And I was like, who's Black Box Recorder? I looked at it, and because it was an English group, I immediately got excited. I want these. So I bought all of them because it was $6 for 3 CDs? Why not? One of them was this one, but it had a different cover because it was a US pressing. Because there's a guy in drag on here. This is this is a picture from a family that had these. I want to say this is like father son or something. Because coal miner son's a drag queen. They're posing in front of the coal mine. Go figure. But interesting album art. Different on the US one where it's just a girl sitting in a bed looking very sad. Reason being is that this is a really claustrophobic album. that kind of, I wouldn't say it's autobiographical, but I would call it a concept album about a very, cloistered growing up in England, because it has just all these dark themes about, about weather and about, being bored out of your mind when you're 18, but that even applies probably anywhere you live. um, and then just kind of like a progression of themes where it's like, I had a boyfriend and that didn't work out, and it's just like thing after thing is very morose and very claustrophobic because minimalist music and kind of deadpan vocals. So this is, I should show this. This is I think they're a trio. Yeah, they are. Check the camera. So it's a trio. It's like drummer, guitarist. There's some keyboards involved. She's the lead singer. Her name is Sarah. This whole album, I picture Sarah laying on a bed, writing in a journal. The bedroom is almost bare, and there's one light hanging over her, like just a bare bulb light in a Spartan room, and that's the kind of the atmosphere of the whole album. But it's so deeply dark and fascinating. But yeah. So how did I end up with this? I went to my local record store, the one I could walk to from my house, and the owner was in a really good mood that day. And he goes, "Hey," and he knows me because I come in there not often, but often enough. And he's like, "I'm putting out a bunch of records to mark down. Do you want to like first crack at them?" What am I going to say? No?
Really win.
Yeah. We'll be talking about, some of the ones I picked up, and then were that day. I spent a lot. I didn't spend a ton of money, but this was marked down from like 40 to 20. Okay, I'll pay that. And plus I remembered the name of the group, Black Box Recorder, but because the album art was different, I was like, what is this? And it turned out it's a reissue of the debut. Black vinyl, I think. Nothing exciting. And it comes with a bonus 10-inch that had like B-sides and extras and stuff. So come to realize that I'm a CD completist of this band. I have every CD they've done and a box set that has all their albums, some B-sides, and a DVD. I have everything Black Box Recorder ever did. Highly recommend this if you can handle the kind of, moroseness of it, but it's an absolutely fascinating album. There, I'm done. I'll make myself
have a drink, mate.
I'm going to. Not that one, that one. There we go. Yeah, I need water. I didn't share my beer live. Hang on. My beer choice tonight is Tommy Knocker's Old Ale. It's a barrel aged. It says barrel aged in a mine. Does it say mine shaft? Barrel aged in a mine shaft. And
that goes really well with the last record you just showed on the front cover then. Mine shaft.
So 10% ABV. It's a little potent, but it's very tasty. So Chris is drinking what?
Madry lager, as we call it in the
UK. And I've never had a Madry, and I don't think they sell it over here.
Spanish it is, obviously, but yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right. Want to show anything, sir?
Yeah. So recommendation from the vinyl community itself. We had Brian on my channel for a live stream. I think was it 3 weeks ago? I want to say. Was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks? Who cares? Anyway. So and it's the Whole Steady.
I love that album. I saw them on that tour.
Did you? And because we were on the live stream and I was asking Brian, what kind of music is this? And he's kind of like, well, there's instruments in the background, but this album, the guy's just talking pretty much through the songs. And then I went and streamed it on Apple Music. And I was quite... I was quite surprised how much I like this album. So this may be a case of me picking up other albums from the Whole Steady. There's no gatefold on this one. but this came on. You know me, mate. This came on white vinyl, which makes more sense with the cover's kind of white instead of my Chris Stapleton, which is
That makes sense. For
a brown
most
cover.
opera
And it's,
blue.
yeah, so just in case anybody doesn't know, beer and vinyl.
Hey guys, just got your email. Finishing up some work over here and have the stream on in the background. Awesome. You can listen to us yap about music because that's what we do best.
So the whole
And
steady,
drinks.
the whole steady are from Minneapolis.
They are.
So yeah, I done some background work on this, and it's highly recommended. I'm getting into music I thought I'd never get into. Thank you, vinyl community, for making me spend so much money. So
Hey, that was what my whole anniversary thing was about.
when I did the video, the response to yours, Steve Carlson left a comment, which really I was like, okay, Madry. Madry.
Tommy Knocker, Old Ale, and Madry. This is a 10% brew. You would love this, Alex. Just saying. All right.
So Steve Carlson was saying that he left a comment on my videos and goes, he's on the lines of, "Hey mate, I could have bought a luxury boat for the amount of money I spent over the years, of thousands and thousands of dollars, through the vinyl community itself." So yeah, that's my first one. So thank you,
Nice
Brian.
one. Good choice. I saw them on that tour. I cannot for the life of me remember who opened, but I've seen the Hold Steady at least twice here because I was into that album and another one, and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, they're quite good. Let's see what we got in chat. Love you and old. I love Old Ale is one of my favorite styles of beer, and they don't come around too much. And everybody's like, dark beers are only for winter, and I'm like, no. I could drink an Old Ale any freaking time of the year. Trevor recommends showing something to consume by Speets. Got released today through Third. I love Third Man Records. They do good shit. Loose description. If Hole had shoegaze production. Ooh.
That sounds like just up your alley there, Rich.
I may have to look that up, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Great. Another recommendation for us to spend money, dude. I'm really trying. Huh?
You can't escape it. It's just
I know.
You're recommending stuff.
It's occupational hazard of being in the VC, I guess. I am really my New Year's resolution for myself was to really focus more on streaming and sorting music in streams so that I could like play it in the car, stream it in the car through Amazon or whatever. And that has backfired because everything I stream, I want to buy.
Yeah.
I really like this album, but I've listened to it 3 times. I might as well freaking buy it on vinyl, and I do.
Well, on my Apple Music playlist, I've got a playlist called YouTube recommendations.
Yeah. Well, and I tend to write things on Post-it notes during live streams, just kind of stick them all over the house. Beer and vinyl. Oh, Founders. I love Founders. Founders does some good beer, sir. Curmudgeon's Better Half. It's an old ale aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. Yes, please. I would be all over that. This old ale I'm drinking isn't all that sweet. It's actually pretty tame for old ale I've had. But Tommy Knocker is kind of up in the mountains. Not far from Denver, but it's up the hill. Anyway, yes, we just buy everything we listen to, right, Chris?
Yeah, pretty much. Alex, go and check. There's a where I am in Temby. There's Temby Brewing Company. They make their own beer and sell their own beer, and they also own a pub as well. So all their beer and lagers are what they make. So
that's kind of all the rage over here. Although a lot of this is what's happening in Denver right now is that there was kind of a boom of breweries, and now it's the survivors of the survival of the fittest type thing post COVID. They're the ones
Yeah.
that had a solid business model, survived COVID, and flourished. Others kind of whittled away. A lot of places are getting cut out.
Alex,
Or
if you're watching, Charlie wanted to
Charlie,
say hello
here's Charlie.
and then escape.
You scratches your face off.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, so he's got a cat. What's going on? Talk about it, Al.
I don't have cats. Alex does. I used to have cats. They got old and just died. I decided not to renew my pet history. I said I would get pets when I retired, and I've been retired for 3 years, and I still haven't. Okay, album number 2. Actually, should I stay with that same collection? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so what else did I pick up at the record store that was saying, you can go through this and I'll give you a good price? Boy, did he ever. Album number 2 will be familiar to a lot of folks that know me well. This is Gary Numan's first band called Two-Boy Army, first album. Very punky, very 1978, I think this came out originally. Might be early 79. Anyway. This is the punky version of Gary Numan. Essentially the same band members he had with Replicas and Beyond, but much more guitar focused, very crunchy, not Sex Pistols level punk, but sort of sardonic, very alien, weird. Listen to Sirens, My Shadow in Vain, The Life Machine, about dying in a bed with your relatives around, and they're looking at the switch and like, should we turn it off? Yeah. Kind of dark and weird. Reissue, I have the original from that was released in the United States on Atco. This is on Beggar's Banquet, so it's an awesome reissue. But would I recommend this as a place to start with Gary Numan? Absolutely not, because he never did an album like this after this Two-Boy Army. The next one was Replicas, which was he went into a studio and saw this giant synthesizer sitting in there. He just hit a really big note and it went bonk. And he was like, ooh, this is cool. It started reframing his entire repertoire of music. We have some comments. Oh dear. Old Ale himself in the chat. Yeah, we know who that is. Hey Sam. AI what?
You can do a spell check on that one.
Yeah, you were having issues with that last night. Holy, that was funny. Rachel's Vinyl Tap House, huh? Okay, got it. Dude. Man, I could have ripped you a new one for that. One of the biggest live streams in the country, and he's like spelling my channel name wrong. Alex, AI Alex. I like that one. That's funny. Did you say Sex Pistols? Yes. Sam is a huge Sex Pistols fan. He bought that Rhino High Fidelity, and I believe Chris did too, didn't you? It just hasn't shown up yet.
Still waiting.
It's floating on a raft in the middle of the Atlantic with your Wilco far behind.
It's going to be warped to shit and back.
Yeah. Gary hit the brown note. Wonk. Pretty much. The rest is history. Don't eat the brown note. No, not a good idea. Don't do that. So Gary Numan was a bargain. That was almost, let's put it this way. When I bought the original new, I think it was like $7 something, maybe $7.99. I got a brand new reissue on 180 gram vinyl for $15. Yes, please. I'll pay that. All right. Let's not talk about brown notes. That just sounds really wrong. Ooh, they.
Yeah, this highlight that comment.
Yeah. All right. Watch me get these all mixed up. Okay, let's get this over there because I talked about that. We'll put Gary over there too. And then I'll have a sip of beer and turn it over to you. What you got over there, Mr. Chris?
Robert, John, and the Wreck.
Yes, I was streaming a little bit of that earlier when you were playing it. It's pretty good.
Country rock, shall we say. I love it. Riverbend Records was showing new releases a few weeks ago, and this popped up, and he said this is supposed to be. He was quite intrigued how what good this would be, and then I streamed it, loved it, and I ordered it. So it's
Cool.
yeah, and actually, it's it's still on the record for you. I don't know. So it's like a see-through.
Oh, I thought it was like a brown, like golden. It looked like golden marbly on that picture you showed me.
Yeah, do you know why?
Oh, to color your platter.
My placemat
That's why. Yeah, it
is
looked like that.
Frank from 33 RPM sent it to me. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're talking about the record. Got sidetracked a bit then. First one, Sitting Pretty. Now that's a banger to start an album off. That's really, really good, cool. Any country kind of rock fans out there. Ashes in Snow and Highway and Dark Angels also very, very good. So yeah, another recommendation I saw through the VC that he recommended. So I was like, yeah. This is why videos take me like half an hour to watch and they're like 10 minutes long, because you end up streaming it and kind of listening to see what that album is like before purchasing it. I have no idea what's going on with your screen.
I don't know either. I'm just pressing buttons to try shit. How do I make you big?
You drag me over. Just drag me over where you are. There you go.
Sweet. Well, that's easy. No one ever told me how to do this stuff. I'm learning. Oh well. Anyway, cool. Yeah, I streamed that first song and I was like, wow, this is. I mean, you said it was country rock-ish. I would say it's more rock with a country tinge, if you will. The guitars are pretty solid in that one, so I was impressed. Does that mean I'm going to go buy it? No. Just kidding. Why does that keep I want to put these in order so like get rid of the ones I don't want to use. God, this is fucking a pain in the ass. Oh, shut up.
It's amazing being on the other foot.
Over there. You know what? This is how we learn, right?
Yeah.
You know how people won't do videos because they're afraid to do videos? Then you do a video. Now you're doing a live stream. And the only way you learn how to live stream is by live streaming. You do it. So, I mean, my first whole year in the VC, I've only done like 6 or 7 live streams. And the hosting end, we've always said, is the hardest part. And it well and truly is.
Especially when you got 5 people on. I need to try to control the 5 people and the chat. Exactly. And they can remember who's next.
All right. So we're caught up on comments. I'm going to jump into number 3 here. I don't have much to say about this, but I knew of this album, but I didn't really know what it was. And I've only played it once, and quite honestly, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to see if I could do this right. If I hit that button, no. That fucking button, no. I hate my life. This is so rude. There we are. All right, so it's middle. That one. Okay, God, I'm going to commit this to memory eventually. Holy. This is a group called Brad. The album is called Shame. This has come up repeatedly on, top 100 whatevers of, whatever decade. I can't remember how old this album is. It's been around for a while, I think. Let's see if I can find some information. This says 2023. I don't think so. No, 2023. All right. This is. Hang on. Let me get this in here. Actually, I need that. All right. And I'll put my glasses back on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. This live stream is so professional, isn't it? Okay, anyway. Brad is Stone Gossard. Do you know that name?
No. I'm trying to think.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so this is his band. So it's Stone Gossard, Reagan Hagar, no relation to Sammy, Sean Smith, and Jeremy Toback on bass. A very solid 4-piece. Because I've only played this once, I just don't remember too much about it. But I just know that it was like somebody somewhere, so it was like, well, this is a really solid album, and it's nothing like Pearl Jam, not even close. Yeah, I unfortunately I can't even describe it too well because again I've only played it once, and I was probably beveraging at the time, so I don't remember much about it. I think they have a few albums. I could be wrong. 2 or 3. I could be wrong. But anyway, Brad, Shame. What's the label on here? Oh, wait. This is old because it's 30th anniversary. So 30th anniversary from 2023 puts it. He must have been in Pearl Jam or just before Pearl Jam at the time. I don't know. Blue vinyl.
Oh, nice, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it was another bargain pickup from that record store. So I was pleased to get that one. I just need to, dig into that one a little bit more. But yeah, I know I've heard it spoken of in other circles that were like, oh, that's an interesting album because Stone Gossard is on it. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Bear me 2 seconds. Charlie's just attacking the sofa. Hang on. Charlie, get off the sofa.
As only cats can do. Alex, you're about to find as a cat dad that your kitty cat will get into everything and anything and then some. Just so you know. But yes, it will happen. Did you did you put Charlie in timeout?
You try and do that. No, you don't listen to the best of the time.
At least he's not hanging from the ceiling and dropping down on you and shit like that. So
well, there is that, yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
All right. So yeah, that was Bad and Shame. I need to play that one so I can give you more informed information, maybe at my end of the month roundup.
It's cool, mate.
So there. Your time.
Good call. All these guys who are watching us now, all working, thinking, look at them 2 drinking in the day. For me, it's late at night, so I can get away with this. And
it's 2 o'clock here.
It's the tap house. What do you expect? It's a pub.
It's a tap house. A vinyl tap house.
Well, yeah.
But a tap house. I've yet to get anyone that's like, where's your tap house? I want to come there. No, it's not a tap house. It's a metaphor. I don't know what the hell it is. All right. What you got over there, Mr. Chris? Anything fun and exciting?
Do you want a twofer? Because it's from the same artist.
Okay. I'll allow it.
And it is Adam Baldwin. I showed this about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I have a lot of curiosity about Adam Baldwin because I know Rob at Northern Revolution talks about him a lot, and Matthew Mays and a couple of others, and I was just like, ooh, I want to. So, all right, dig into it. What's Adam Baldwin all about?
Okay, if you like Bruce Springsteen, you may like this guy. So, this is a really, really. Oh God!
Shut up.
Drag. There you go.
There, I did it.
So, if you like Bruce Springsteen, I can still see you. Bruce Springsteen. This is a really good artist. I recently followed him on Instagram, and he's doing live shows at the moment through Canada.
Oh,
and
cool.
Then the second one I picked up, the other album he's released is Wicked. This is a bit more slightly different, a bit more kind of rocky than this one. But this has literally got, I think this is more like an EP because it's got 3 on each side. So I'll just show you quick. So, yeah. These.
So it's like an EP or is it a full album?
It's an EP. He's classed it as an EP instead of a full album. This one was just on black vinyl. Loving it at the moment.
Black vinyl.
I know. Yeah. I think this one There's some, yes, on Black Veil as well. But he's on Bandcamp, so I've been picking him up off Bandcamp. So obviously more of the profits go to the artist itself. But
very nice.
Is a thumbnail.
Oh.
Yeah, highly recommend, especially this one, Rich. This is brilliant. Okay. Yeah, really good, really, really good. If you like Bruce, it's that kind of
like stream list.
Yeah, so
stream it. Trevor's been telling us that Brad album was from 1983, 93. Thank you. Old eyes, I can't see shit. All right, put that away. Rob has name dropped so many Canadian folks that I almost can't keep up with it. Actually, that whole Northern Revolutions group. They're very Canadian. They're pro Canada with a reason. They live in Canada. I get it. And I love hearing about all these Canadian artists that I've never heard of, but there are some that they've that I know of that they don't talk about, like Japan Droids. So go figure. It all irons out in the end. All right, let's see if I can hit the right button this time. Oh, it worked. Shock. All right. In that same, yes. Okay, this was a game changer. So I'm gonna make myself big again to make sure to see if it actually works this time. Let's see if I can. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I fucking hate this.
Drag yourself.
I did.
Okay.
And I'm a teacher. Go figure. All right. Anyway, good thing I don't teach computer science. I would get like nobody likes you. You're the worst teacher ever. So be it. Story on this one. I was happy to see this album in the pile of things that they were discounting, because every time I saw this album in either the real world or even online, it has been pretty pricey for a single album by any group. And it came out a couple of years ago, 2022, this album came out. And it was one of the first, I think it was actually the first guitar project that Alex Lifeson decided to work on after Rush, became not Rush. And it's this one, Envy of None. Self-titled? Yes, self-titled. This album has fascinated me, not just because all of the reviews are like, this is nothing but Rush. It's nothing like Rush. Don't go into this thinking this is nothing like or anything like Rush. I knew that full well. I've streamed this before, and it never really gelled. And so I know sometimes when I stream things, I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. And then you get it and play it on vinyl or even on CD, and you're like, wow, this is so much better than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Streaming is just kind of flat as far as, I don't care what platform you're using. But anyway, Envy of None is a 4-piece where Alex Lifeson has the lead, billing for being the big name. Andy Curran, Maya Wynn, and Alf Annabellini. And Maya is the lead singer. Her voice is absolutely gorgeous. What fascinates me about this one, we'll talk about another one later, is that Alex Lifeson's contribution to this is very ancillary to the album itself. If you weren't really listening carefully, you wouldn't pick up a whole lot of where's Alex playing guitar? It's a lot of it is just kind of layered over the top of the main song. So it's almost like I think he got here are the mixes of the singers and the players. What can you put over the top of this? And that's what he did. And I absolutely love it just for that, because it's peppered over the top of the music rather than being, Alex sitting over there playing, lead guitar. That's not it at all. Musically, it's very sublime. It's very atmospheric. It's very low key. My biggest niggle about Envy of None is that a lot of the vocals sound very samey, especially on this one, not so much on the second one. That the songs kind of have the same rhythmic structure. It's a little bit different with the newer one. Great album. I would recommend it because this got under my skin and I played it like 3 or 4 times in one day, and I don't do that very often. So yeah, great album from. I think I'm guessing they're all Canadian. They must. I could be wrong on that, but is this on any special vinyl? I don't remember. It is. Are you ready?
Oh, cool, mate.
Yeah, matches the cover art quite well. If I do it that way, we'll go like, there you go. So yeah, very good album. At one point I was just like, yeah, I'll probably never buy this because it was always like $40 or high 30s for a single album, and I'm like, ooh, that's a little much for something I don't really know I'm going to play a lot. I will play this quite a bit, but it was well around half that price. So I was like, I'll pay that. So Envy of None's first album, highly recommended. Yeah, let's go back to that. Oh, it worked. I'm learning. Thank you. I deserve a beer. All right. Hey, look who's here.
I don't know how he controls that chat on his live stream. I have no idea how the hell.
Yeah, I'm highly envious of his ability to figure out, like, he's juggling people and yeah, chat and all of this, and he has enough moderators to like keep all the riffraff out because Wyoming Dave is like kicking people out left and right that are being like total putts. But hey, Chance, glad to see you, my friend. Last night's show was quite epic, especially when Chris is spelling my channel name wrong. We won't go there, but just saying. All right. Shit. Do you have something else to show us, Mr. Man?
Another twofer. So
I got to get you a T-shirt. It says "King of the Twofers and Greatest Hits."
These okay, they're not greatest hits. So Rob got me into these Northern Revolutions. So you ready?
Yes.
The band.
Oh, you've been looking for some of their stuff. I used to have the band, the Big Brown album with the band. It was Bob Dylan and the band. I used to have that one. Where it went, only knows.
At the moment, let me have a quick look. 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves.
Chat.
At the moment, Rob sent me. Like, I'll just go through what he sent me because it's right. Okay, so he sent me this, "The Last Waltz" by the band. Drag.
I'm dragging. It's not cooperating. It's doing the Rob thing where it's like, StreamYard isn't working. There it goes.
Okay. Oh yeah, chance to say it. Rowdy in the good and bad ways.
Yeah, it was. It was rowdy in good and bad ways. That was the least. I don't think Bong dropped any F-bombs last night. If he did, I lost. Now I counted 1. I remember that. Oh, hang on a minute. Trevor's up to no good too. I just saw your email. Thanks for the invite. Still have to work next 2 or 3 hours. Okay, sorry. No problem. One day. We'll see. Okay, go.
Okay. So The Last Waltz, he sent me this when he said he thought I'd enjoy it because I started collecting the band itself. Now, I prefer the band to Bob Dylan. Not a fan of Bob. I just can't get around to his voice.
Same.
But there's been certain stuff that's popped up on Apple Music, and I'm thinking, all right, I'll give him another go. And I keep giving him another go, and I just can't do it. Lyrics, he's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But
yeah, presentation. Bob Dylan. It's just one of those people I can tolerate certain songs. but that's about it. I don't need a whole album of Dylan. I just don't. And God knows I've tried.
So
But anyway.
the first band album I bought will not come anybody's surprise, Mr. Greatest Hits over here. And this was the best of the band. So I started here first to see how I'd get on, and I absolutely loved it. Original pressing, picked this up online for like £10, which it worked out about $12, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So
that's a bargain.
That was the first one I picked up, and then he sent me the last waltz saying, check this out, it's an amazing. And I watched it on YouTube, and it is brilliant. Then the second album, this is the matter of 2 months, this is, mate. This is going a bit nuts, this is. And then I picked up Cahoots.
Oh, okay.
Quite boring inside. This is just on, just on black vinyl again. 2 secs. So there's that one. And then obviously this one came 2 days ago, I think, which is the band.
Ooh, gatefold. Ooh.
Slightly better inside than that one. That came on black vinyl. I got a feeling these are all black vinyl. And then this is called Music from the Big Pink. Pick this one up as well. There's the front, there's the back. Show you the inside.
Very nice.
Yeah, really like the band. Really love them.
So differences between those or similar?
Pretty much similar, but the first one, the band, that is an amazing album. Cahoots, I love, and I'm in the process of listening to music from the Big Pink. So
okay,
I will come back and let you know how that is. But at the moment, I'm loving the band. So
perfect. All right, let's see if I can get back to this without fucking this up. Oh, it worked. Yeah, I want to be over there though. It's more fun. All right, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know there's more than that. Bear with. I should have been doing this a minute ago. Oh, yeah. All right, I saw this. I know this band. I have nothing by this band, but
okay.
That being said,
yeah,
it's the Lemonheads.
I know the Lemonheads.
I know the Lemonheads too, but I've never owned anything by the Lemonheads, and I've only played part of this one. This has Come On Feel. I want to say this was a Record Store Day edition. 2 LP expanded 30th anniversary edition on red and yellow vinyl. Ooh, shall we look at that first?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. Turn these around so they're pretty. Oh, that's not going to work. I'll do it that way. Red.
Yeah.
And let me guess. If it's not red, it's
yellow.
Yellow. Woo-hoo. Which actually coincides with the colors of the innards, which kind of makes sense.
Isn't it so nice when the record company that make these actually in contact with the people making the vinyl records? So they can match the color.
Well, and I know what a lot of what happens is they make a mock-up and they say, this is what it's going to look like. And then they get it and it's like not even close, but
yeah.
But I think that happens a lot. So this is Come On Feel. If it is 30th anniversary and this came out in 2025, no, this is way older than that. 1993? That's more than 30 years. Anyway, let's take a look at the gatefold and the Dano and Friends.
They look really young, they don't they? They look really...
Yeah. I don't even know if they're around anymore. Do you?
I too. The I only know two songs. The one song that covered Mrs. Robinson, which was from a film, and
Right.
they also done my favorite one they've ever done is Outdoor Type.
Okay. And neither of those are. Yeah. This is. I think I want to say this is their second album.
Yeah,
But,
Outdoor Type's not on there.
so yeah, I mean, look at this double albums. Just like a ton of shit on here. So I have a lot to explore with the Lemonheads. I may have the first Lemonheads on CD. That might be how I am more familiar with. This was stupid cheap because I remember this was like a $50 record or something. So easily half that, if not more, is what I paid. Get that out of the way so I could see what I'm doing. But yeah, good to explore. I mean, this is the era of bands where I was into grunge and I was into um the Manchester scene and all that stuff in the 90s, and this was kind of like a subgroup of all of the poppy jangle pop type stuff, and I love this stuff, and it's just strange I don't have more from groups like the Lemonheads. So go figure.
I think because I saw the album I wanted, 2 secs. I can't even speak today. I can't even spell. Sorry, Lemonheads. Sorry, the Lemonheads. So the album that I was talking about was Car Button Cloth, which looks.
Yeah.
It's not going to give it, is it?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can make you big. Embiggen you. Nope, not the way. That way. Hello. All right, try that again.
It's that album.
Oh, I've never seen that album.
Yeah, I saw in the record shop the other day in Tenby, but they wanted like £60 for it, and I was like, I'll have a look on eBay.
Oh, that's insane. No thanks.
Yeah, that's what's that, like $70-$80? I don't know.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much for my mouth. Well, that's like, when I see things from the UK that ship over here. And they're like, $59.99, and let's put this on music on vinyl. I don't care. I'm not paying $60 for one record. I just
found right because the next album I'm going to show will go into this because this is falling in pretty well for me. So,
okay,
the next album I'm going to show, I ordered from their website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and even with the shipping, and it worked out cheaper with a limited edition vinyl rather than ordering it from Amazon UK.
That's crazy. Okay.
Now you know. Now you want to know what it is, don't you?
I do. No, like
it's a greatest hits.
That's okay. If you got a bargain, that's what counts. Well, bargain in relative terms.
It's the Grateful Dead.
Oh, Grateful Dead. Okay, I own no Grateful Dead. None.
So I know Alex from Beer and Vinyl has recommended this. I'm not sure if Sam has. There's quite a few on the vinyl community have recommended Grateful Dead. I know Steve Carlson's recommended it. Always like Record Store Day, they're always releasing something. Sorry, Jeff. So when this got, I think Nick from the Vinyl Den was saying this was coming out because I watch Nick every week because he shows you kind of. There's 200 albums coming out. I'm going to show you 8 or 10 today, whatever. So
exactly right.
So I thought, this might be a good opportunity for me, a gateway into the Grateful Dead to see what the big thing is overseas with it. So I got a store exclusive with this one. This came with kind of like nice little picture inside.
Very trippy.
I'm quite tempted to frame this one, if I'm being honest.
That is very frame-worthy. I would agree.
Yeah, because it's got the outside as well, which would go really good with the frame. So, looking at this album, Richard, what colour is the vinyl, mate? Do you reckon?
I'm going to reckon it's either going to be blue or orange. That sort of sunset-y color on the side.
You always get these right.
Blue, okay, because that was actually when you showed the album that inner, like I should get this framed. I would have said a blue frame would really work. So the blue vinyl really works, and it's marbled. Ooh, of course it's marbled. It's Grateful Dead. It has to be trippy, or you just don't do it. That's really nice. You're crazy. Oh my.
But I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It took me about 2 to 3 listens, if I'm being honest. But yeah, cool.
I think my biggest struggle with Grateful Dead is that they just have so much stuff that just knowing where to start. So that would ideally, the perfect place for you to start being that you like greatest hits in general. That's a great place to start.
And do you know what else got me into it, Rich? My favorite artist of all time plays in the Grateful Dead, Mr. John Mayer.
That'll do it.
So I was like, well, I'm a John. So I was like, well, I'll pick it up, see what it's like, But yeah, so Grateful Dead. This was on their web store. Believe it or not, after you work it out currency-wise and shipping, I think it cost me £36, and they wanted £40 on Amazon UK for just the black vinyl. So I was like,
oh, so win-win in that case. Yeah. I was going to ask you, you and I are the same type where we tend to buy a lot of our music from abroad.
Yeah.
Shipping to Wales from the United States, is it pretty much kind of like how it is for me? If I order something from, say, a record shop in London, it costs almost as much as the cost of the vinyl to get it shipped here.
It's all to do. I believe this is all to do. Now, I don't know if the Vinyl Voyage has done this, but I got told in the post office that you don't get as charged as much coming from the US because it's a product coming from the US that's being shipped to another country, economic-wise.
Right.
You're providing products to other countries. When it's coming in, it's more expensive because you've got the tax and everything on top of that.
Right. Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah. If I sent you something as a gift and here you're getting it, that doesn't cost you a duty.
No, nothing.
Good. Because I just sent some VCLT to the UK and the post office here told me the person who's getting this may have to pay this. And I'm like, but I'm listing it as a gift, indicating what it was and its value. And hopefully that will translate. But
well, I was listening to I can't remember his name. Steve Carlson does a podcast every week with the I can't remember the guy's name.
I don't know who you're talking about. I can't think his name either.
Yeah, he's got a record shop.
It's two guys and something. Yeah,
two guys talking about records. Is that the one? Yeah, right. So I usually listen to it in the car, but I actually watched it on YouTube this time. But he was saying to ship stuff out, the mailing service over there, this local post office, wouldn't ship stuff out. So you had to go to another post office, which is further out, which would. And he said it's all over the shop. They don't really know what is going on of the taxes and the rest of it.
Right.
I don't know.
That's weird. Well, then I have somebody in Japan that's trying to send me something and was getting a lot of runaround too. Because not just, air mailing it to the United States would cost, ridiculous thousands of yen that I would end up paying whatever just to get it. I've only had that happen once. I ordered a shoegaze CD from a record store in Tokyo and I had to pay a small duty fee. Let's say it was $3. It wasn't that much. But yeah, sending this package I was sending to Britain, well, they may have to pay like this 20-pound duty fee. And I'm like, between what I paid for postage and that duty fee, it's like 3 times what the value of the package is. I'm like, what the fuck? It's so stupid. But welcome to Trumpville. Yeah, our postal service is crazy right now. And it's just,
Yeah, because Steve was...
most companies that I would have dealings with in the UK have stopped shipping to the United States, at least temporarily. I want to say it's Banquet Records out of London. We have paused shipping to the United States because we don't know what the fuck is going on. I understand it. All right, let's see what Jack says. Jack says, I get stuff sent from Germany all the time from my sister-in-law and don't get hit with any charges. You can reach out to trustworthy record shops. pay by PayPal, true, and avoid taxes too. Oh, interesting.
It'd be different
Yeah,
for
but
us.
you're giving something as a gift. The other person on the other side shouldn't get dinged. I think that's just wrong. But yeah, if you're buying from a retail establishment, different game. But it is weird. Thanks for that, Jack. Good to know.
Yeah.
But it is crazy. I used to buy a lot of stuff from Amazon UK and Banquet Records and Asai Records and a bunch in the UK, and I've all but stopped because it's just crazy expensive.
So the Adam Baldwin one, right? That one I ordered off eBay, and that came with free shipping
Nice.
from Canada.
From Canada to you?
Yes,
Wow.
free shipping, mate.
I bet that seller went, holy shit, I should have put limitations on where I sent
probably.
it.
It's got to go to freaking Tembe.
Well, this is funny. Okay, quick story. I told you I'm sending VCLT to the UK.
Yeah.
It's so far I've tracked it. Okay, so I mailed this damn thing on Tuesday. It is now Friday. It's not even it's outside of Los Angeles in a warehouse. And I'm like, 4 days and it's not even out of the fucking country yet.
That's because Los Angeles is the highest taxing county, isn't it? I believe.
It's cheaper in the States. Once it's paid for here, that's it. It doesn't hop that way. But it's because I used to get a lot of my British shipments would come in through New York or Chicago. Now everything is going to LA, and I don't quite know why, but it's just like, I don't know if like all the East Coast places have just stopped, so everything comes to LA now, and it takes forever. But yeah, okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, I just done Grateful Dead.
Okay. This was the only new pickup I picked up on that day. I'm going to hit the right button this time and slide me over.
Well done, mate.
I'm getting better, man. Woohoo! All right. Have you heard of a band called Superchunk?
It rings a bell. I don't know why that rings a bell for me.
Okay. Ooh, look who's here. Hey, Morton. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Morton, mate. You all right, mate?
And Jack is saying hi to Morton, too, because everyone loves Morton. Morton is fun. Superchunk. So I got into Superchunk because of Jason Narducci. Jason Narducci is a bassist that plays with a bunch of other bands, including Superchunk, but he also has been like the primary bassist for Bob Mould for years and years and years.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how I knew Jason Narducci. And he has been kind of like on a rotating basis, playing with Superchunk. I don't think he might not be on this album. I don't know if I see his picture and be like, "Yo, that's him." He may not be on this one because he was touring with Bob when this album was being. This is the new one from Superchunk called "Songs in the Key of Yikes," which I think is a really clever title. I love the album art because that's me. This is my summer vibe. If I had a beach, I'd be on it and I'd just be sitting there and chilling out. And I would not be playing this album though because it's kind of on the punkier side of things. I would call this punk power pop. But
right, okay.
Superchunk is one of those bands that really is known in small circles, and they have a great reputation for the music that they do. Yeah. They do wonderful albums, but they just don't get a big following. They have an album called No Pocky for Kitty that I would 100% suggest you start with Superchunk. It is so good. But I must have 10 Superchunk albums, either on vinyl and CD. I have a lot of their catalog. It's really fun. This one is slowly growing on me because it's a little bit more subdued than what they've done in the past, where it's more like angular punk pop, if you will.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that it's guitar heavy. It has a lot of that kind of Bob Mould-ish sound that I like, where it's guitar front with vocals, and it's fun. It doesn't take itself seriously, and that is my jam. So anyway, this came out last week. We got some inner sleeve action going on. Cool black and white photos. That should have been the album cover. I love that.
That's awesome.
Lots of lyric-y crap.
Yeah, good night, mate. Have a nice time with the wife.
Ooh.
Cool pressing.
Yeah, very Calico Cattish.
You don't see many of that kind of color, do you? Really? That kind
of. I like that. But yeah, so that came out last week. It was kind of on my short list of albums that I wanted to pick up this month that were coming out. Another one which should be arriving today is Feeder. I told you about that already. And yeah, this is going to be a good month for new releases for me. The Feeder reissue of Comfort and Sound and the new Biffy Clyro. I am absolutely gagging.
buzzing.
I've tried so hard not to listen to any of the new Biffy Clyro because I want to just hear it in one go. But the temptation is terrible because it's like 2 or 3 songs. And people are like, whoa, this is so good. I'm like,
yeah.
But we'll see. Oh, we have. Good evening, gentlemen. Enjoyed the stream. Off to watch a movie with the wife. Jack, thank you for stopping by. We always appreciate it, man. Yeah, love that last psychedelic show. Holy, there's some crazy stuff in Psych World that I really need. I'm almost afraid to dive down into the psychedelic rock rabbit hole, but there is so much out there. It's freaking nuts. Hey, look who's here. It's Emma. Emma, we're talking about new records and new this and new that. Showed a bunch of stuff. A few more things to show. And I believe, hey, Chris is up, right?
Okay. Do you want British or do you want Canadian?
How about we start with British?
Okay.
And I'm going to get this right. And I didn't do it. Yeah, dang it. There we go. Hi. All right. There we go. British. Oh. Now you're the guy who has had like almost no Beatles in your life, correct?
The only Beatles I've had. Have a guess. Was the number one.
The number one. Oh, I thought you had like the red and blue, but you don't.
No.
Okay.
I haven't got that. So
I don't have that one. I don't have that number ones on vinyl. I have it on CD though.
I think you can pick it up on Amazon somewhere. So it says original motion picture tracks, The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night.
It's been a hard day's night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that the soundtracky one? That's the one where side B is like all weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard Day's Night. Tell me why. I cried indeed. Should have known better. There's so many on here. It's brilliant.
Good album.
So, there's that one. And there's this one. The Beatles, Yesterday and Today.
I love that album. I wish they would just reissue the frickin' Butcher cover and just be done with it so I could have one.
Yeah, I wish.
Pay astronomical money for it.
Drive My Car, Mr. Dr. Robert. We can work it out, and Your Bird Can Sing, Day Tripper. There's so many other ones.
Day Tripper. Hey, I know Emma knows Day Tripper because didn't Cheap Trick do Day Tripper? Lots of people did Day Tripper.
Okay, I know who Cheap Trick are. Right, I know they are. Just for anybody in the comments goes, oh, Chris is not going to know who Cheap Trick are. I know who Cheap Trick are because I know that one song and I can't think what it is now.
Oh, well, we understand. All right. Am I up again? Let me put me back. I'm normal again. Yay. I was going to say something Beatles related. Isn't this like the somethingth anniversary of Help? I think Help was released however many years ago this week. But yeah. I like Help. Help. I've never seen the movie. No, I take that back. I've seen the movie, and I was just kind of like, "What the hell is going on in this movie?" And they're just like, making very punny jokes, and Emma likes that one song. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
Emma. Okay, the song that I'm thinking of is "I Want You to Want Me."
I want you to want me. Yeah, we know that one.
That's just that's all I know. I do like that song.
That was
And
that was. I think that was my intro to
yeah.
Cheap Trick. I'm pretty sure it was because Budokan was my entry to Cheap Trick, and then I went forwards. I had Dream Police and All Shook Up and all from there, and then I went backwards.
Do you know how I discovered Cheap Trick? This is a
How did you
weird
discover
story.
Cheap Trick?
Okay. You know the TV show American Pickers?
Yes.
Okay. Mike on there from American Pickers is a massive Cheap Trick fan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they went to the guitarist, the one who always wears the hat all the time. They went to his house and they were looking around. Honestly, get the episode on YouTube. Emma, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. And they went to his house and they asked him how much they could buy one of his guitars off him. And he said, well, I'm not going to sell it to you, but you can keep it in your shop. And every time I come to town, I can borrow that guitar.
Fair enough.
So.
Oh, Emma does know that one. It's Rick's Picks episode.
See? That's my intro to Cheap Trick. So there you go.
That's a roundabout way of doing it. But hey,
it's a weird way to do it. I know, yeah.
I saw that guitar in Nashville when Pickers at their shop there. That's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat. Very
Richard's
cool.
looking at me going, what the hell is he talking about?
It took me a minute. I was just like, where the hell is he going with this? But anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's a roundabout way. Literally got my copy of Budokan is right up there somewhere, that top row. And it's my OG. It's played to death. My song was Surrender. I've karaoke'd Surrender. I love that song so much. Probably one of my favorites. Morton says, Chris, will you look up for some physical copies of that?
Gwynedd, for me, it'll ruin your life. You will never find any, I'm sure. Okay, send me a message on Instagram. Okay, Morton, and I'll have a look for you. See what's going on.
That'll work.
I'll have a look. Yeah, when that came through, you were like, "What the hell is that?" That's Welsh. Because Morton speaks Welsh.
But yes, he does. Morton is very multilingual. I'm terribly impressed with that. I wish I were. I'm becoming more Spanish. I'm cruising along with Spanish, but I'm not quite there yet. Anyway, Cheap Trick. I would say I kind of stalled on Cheap Trick until I got back into the VC. And I kind of blame 8 Vinyl Low Emma for being like, this album's good. This album's good. I still don't own the first Cheap Trick debut album, the one that Emma says is her absolute favorite. I don't have it. And then there's some of their later ones that I played and went, ooh, that's really cool. And they're impossible to find or whatever. But so Emma got me back into the Cheap Trick world because of her absolute love and joy for all things Cheap Trick in Illinois and all that good stuff. So, okay, I'm up, I think. Let me fuck this up.
Let me just grab some beers. I'll be straight back. 2 seconds.
Okay, no problem. Perfect timing. And my clock is going to go off, so be it. What shall I talk about next? Okay, I will talk about this because this is becoming the norm. Anyone who's watched my end of last month's August finds, I talked about a group called Ducks Limited that sounds very much like synth-driven 80s Manchester. Like that. I discovered a band not too long ago, maybe within the last 6 to 8 months. They're called Nation of Language. And this album was a little bit hard for me to find. It was called Strange Disciple. Very interesting cover art. But they are very much a synth pop group that sound kind of like a cross between. Oh, I had an analogy for this. Now I can't think what it is, but it's like a cross between Human League. Oh, I know what it was. So it's like a cross between. Oh, that was not that band. Hang on, I'm mixing my metaphors. This sucks.
Sorry, did you say they were from
They
Manchester?
sound a lot like Human League.
Did you say
So
that
it's
band is
very
from Manchester?
What?
Did you say that band is from Manchester?
No, this band is from. Where is this band from? Bear with me. This is from 2023. They are a 5-piece. This band is not from Manchester, but they have a very Manchester synth pop sound. And I'm trying to remember where they are from, and it doesn't say.
I was in the kitchen. That's all I could do was Manchester. So
that's fine. I understand. But anyway, they sound a lot like that sort of area of Human League and not quite dance synth, but very. It has that kind of bubbly synth pop vibe. Love this album. I got hooked on this one through the wonders of Amazon Prime Music and all of those good things. These guys have an album that I have on pre-order that's coming out. I think it's next week. And the first couple of songs I've heard off of it are better than anything I've heard off of this. And I love this album. So yeah, if you're into that sort of, Human League type pop thing, how do you describe that? I grew up with that kind of music. It's not like the Smiths. It's not like it's just, it's that bubbly stuff. All right, Morton's up to no good over here. Let's see what's going on. I reached out to them.
Do you want to try or not?
I'm not even gonna, because your vowels are all effed up. But its label didn't have any of the CDs left or something. Check them out. Kind of Welsh language vampire weekend. Ooh, that's an interesting description. See, this is my biggest failing in the VCs, being able to really clearly describe what a band sounds like, especially these obscure bands that nobody knows who the fuck they are. If someone says Welsh language vampire weekend, I have an idea of what that sounds like. That makes sense. But,
yeah.
All right.
Morton, have you had a look on Bandcamp? Are they on Bandcamp?
They could be on Bandcamp. He did send him some MP3s. Can't burn CDs anymore. Yeah, that's true. I have an external drive. I think I can burn CDs, but I haven't done it in a very long time.
I tell you,
and probably not compatible with my new computer.
If you can find, it will be good for Morton to check out to see if there's any record shops in North Wales. Or in that area that speak full-on Welsh, or Carmarthenshire, where I live, near Tenby area, because they're just full-on Welsh. They don't know English. They really struggle on English. It's kind of like going back into the 1500s. It's got you walking there, and the sentences they say to you, it's kind of I call it Wenglish, because it's half Welsh and it's half English, and they just mix it together, and you're like. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, and I've worked with kids in my schools that speak a mixture of Spanish and English, and it's called Spanglish. Yeah. Same thing. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm sorry I did not describe that too well, but Nation of Language. I was pleasantly surprised when I heard this. It was like I have never heard a band that goes as much throwback into that 80s synth pop vibe than them in a long time, other than Ducks Limited out of Toronto. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Your turn, right?
Okay.
I have embiggened you.
This is a reprise greatest hits.
Okay.
John Fogerty.
I love John Fogerty.
So he brought this out, I think, about a month ago. I received this from America. It should have arrived 2 months ago, but you're always shipping.
It took a while. I had to swim.
This was another one, because it's on limited edition vinyl. This was another one that worked out cheaper with shipping from America than buying it from Amazon UK again.
Isn't it crazy?
So This is John Fogerty Legacy, the Creedence Clearwater Revival years. So what he said was, if he was to bring up the greatest hits on his own, if he were with Creedence, this is what it'd sound like. If I'm going to be honest, it was like listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's kind of like, this is just another greatest hits. But yeah. This is Nick from the Vinyl Den. It's his fault again, because he showed this one. I was like, oh, that'll do.
Shame on him. If I know of Fogerty's Centerfield album, and I know it is excellent. I don't own it. I think I did at one point, but Centerfield is a brilliant album. Highly recommend that one too.
So I'll just show you the inside.
Lots of pictures.
Yeah, lots of pictures. So you've got Up and Run the Bend, Proud Mary, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? You know, Run Through the Jungle, Wrote a Song, Don't Look Now, Down on the Corner, Bad Moon Rising, Traveling Band, Green River, Fortune's Son.
Jeez, that's quite a track list. Their version of Proud Mary is so interesting because of the way they say some of the words. They go, Proud Mary, keep on boing, and I'm like, really, guys?
I think
nobody
John's
talks like that.
John's one of these artists that looks better older than when he was younger. If you look at this picture of him,
this is true. Yeah, and he got older. He got the big grizzly beard, and he looked really good.
So from this cover, what's he saying?
Next time I go home, I want to meet up with Nick. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Cool.
Yo.
I'm trying to get Nick on a live stream. So, from this cover, what colored vinyl are you going with?
I'm going to go with the gold, because of the gold, unless it's silver. Ooh, that is really pretty. Morton has a message for you. That is really gorgeous. That's like sparkly even.
So
wow, that's impressive. I like that one.
So this was on his web store itself. And like I said, this worked out cheaper to get it from his web store in America and have it shipped over than actually just getting the black vinyl on Amazon.
Isn't that weird?
It makes no sense, Rich.
Well, it makes sense because Amazon had to make money, and it's pretty much what you paid is probably what it costs them to get it. Then they have to mark it up. So I kind of get it, but I don't have to like it. No. But that was sort of what I was running into back in the early 2000s when I was buying a lot of like my early Biffy Clyro stuff from London or even Scotland or wherever. That if I could order it here, it would cost more than it would be if I could order it from London and have it shipped. So I was like, well, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll just buy it. All right. I will talk about I'll talk about this one, and I got one more, and then I'm running out of records, but I'm sure we'll find something to talk about because we're good at that. Put this over there.
Yes, we are.
Okay, that was also all the sale albums. They're gone. So let's make me big again. I gotta figure out. I can't do this with one hand, can I? It doesn't work. There we go. Hello, me. Envy of Nuns new one. This came out a month ago, maybe. I had heard better things about this than what I heard about the other one. And so far, I completely agree with it. What I was hearing was that Alex Lifeson's guitars are a little bit more prominent on here, and they really are. So, it's really clear that he's still peppering the music with his sort of the lyrical way he or just little strikes and chord strikes that kind of just like add a little spice to the music. I don't want to go as far as say without him this album would sound terrible. That's not true, but with him it gives it a little bit more atmosphere, and it's more interesting. So this album is not quite as one note as the first one, so I really do prefer this one so far of the new. I love this inner sleeve with the look at I love that look on Alex's face where he's like, "Hey, I'm going nuts." I kind of
Where
love
are they
that
from, Rich?
Huh?
Where's this band from?
I think they're from Canada, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that because I know that Alex Lifeson's from there, so I could be completely wrong. Black vinyl, I think there is a color variant that's probably
They could be British.
Joan. They could well be, but the vocals don't strike me.
The way they sound, it comes across. It could be that.
Yeah. Well, plus it's called Stilgian Waves, which is
Yeah.
I really don't know. I haven't dug too deeply into figuring out too much about them. I love their cover art. It's just so fascinating. I'm not going to say it's simple photography, but everything is really well composed and clever. And then you pull up the first one, and it's the two nurses, wherever they are, standing. Where is it? This one, where it's that. And that it's one of those album covers that kind of draws you in. You're like, what is this? I want to know more. So yeah, super album. I'm enjoying this. I've played this a couple of times, streamed it when I go out on walks and stuff. Really good album. Glad to have that one. And back to you. Do you have anything else you want to show?
Yeah. I got two more. So Envy of Noise are a Canadian/American group who combines elements of icy alternative synth rock, lofty progressive rock, and dark pop. They were founded in 2021.
That's pretty accurate. The iciness. There is a sort of frost to everything, where it's just kind of it's not chilling, but it's just very stark. I like it.
Yeah. Cool. Right.
So Canadian American. Got it.
My remainders are Canadian. The Canadian guy.
I got one more, but I got one more.
Rob is. How many have you got left? You could just go one left.
I have one more new one. The one I was showing you earlier. And other than that, I'm sure I have a pile of records over here. We can talk about shit anyway. So we're doing well.
Okay. So this is which is
the album with the windmill remind me of the Welsh band. Oh, okay. Never heard of them. I'm learning new stuff today. I love it. All right, go.
So, Stan Rogers.
Oh.
Now, Rob recommended this to me.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you remember the story he told us on my live stream. This guy died in a plane accident that caught on fire on the runway.
Yes.
And half of the plane got off.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, I remember being like, "Oh, that sounds interesting." Okay, what kind of music is it?
It's Canadian, Gordon Lightfoot.
So it's a Canadiana storytelling type stuff.
But I put it on the other day, and Liz was here because every time I get a new record, we put it on, we have a cup of coffee and sit down, and then she kind of tells me what she thinks of it pretty much. And she said to me, this could be Irish, Celtic kind of theme to this. Because some of the tracks on there, she was doing a river dance while one of the tracks was on. I was like, okay, you're taking the piss now, right?
It's like it's in her brain.
Right. So I'll just pull this out so you can have a look. This is an original pressing as well. So
I remember Rob saying that was not exactly easy to find.
This cost me a bit of money. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah.
But we won't mention that to Liz. And the cool thing about this, look at this, mate. It's got the original postcard in it.
Oh, wow.
Right? Cool. And it says, thank you for supporting the legacy of Stan Rogers. Please take a moment to fill out or return this card. I think got the address in there, and if you can keep updated with him.
Oh, that's cool. I love stuff like that. It gives it provenance.
So,
very fun.
If you like your Gordon Lightfoot, that kind of music, go and check him out. Can I help you?
Charlie's back. Talk to us. He's so cute.
Stan Rogers. This is a brilliant album. I love this. Go and check it out. Love it.
Cool. All right. So Morton was talking about that Welsh band, and he said that it was Jack who got me into them.
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. And he just got back from Oslo this weekend, picked up a Welsh band album at the Post. Oh, the second to last I was missing from Manic Street Preachers. Just
Which
one
one?
album left. Yeah, Morton, which album was it?
Which one, mate?
Second to last. So he has everything by Manic Street Preachers except one. That's pretty good. I had
Morton,
none.
have you seen the Manics live? That's what I want to know. Have you seen them live? Because that's an experience in its own. Brilliant live.
Really?
Oh yeah. They were in Cardiff Castle last year. But just
Wow.
picture this. Cardiff Castle, and there's like, I don't know, 50, 60,000 people, and like they're singing their songs, and the sun is going down behind the castle, and they're just rocking out.
Very nice.
I went.
It sounds sort of like Red Rocks in a way.
Yeah, I went there about 3-4 years ago, and I watched Queens of the Stone Age, and they were epic.
Ooh, I've seen them a couple of times. They do a good show.
Brilliant.
They do a very good show.
Anyway, Stan Rogers, really good album. If you can get it, stream.
Very cool.
Good.
Love it, love it, love it. All right. I have my last one. I got to embiggen myself. I'll probably screw this up again. And nope, I did it correctly this time.
Well done.
All right. This is one of the records I pre-ordered this months ago when I heard this was coming up.
Okay.
And silly me, I waited too long to actually submit the pre-order, and the price went up, so I didn't get Amazon's usual, price match. But that's fine. I don't care. This is a band I've followed since their first album. I have every album by Shame that you own, and I'm going to possibly say this is their best album. That's having played it only a couple of times so far. This album kind of mixes, what did I say? It was like the best of Fontaine's DC and the best of like early Arctic Monkeys. And I'm talking like, what's that second album? Not their first album, because that's way too 50s-ish and rockabilly. But not Nightmare or something. Anyway, that one. Their second album. So second album of Arctic Monkeys and Fontaine's DC, put it in a blender and you have Shame. Everything I've seen about them is epic as far as what their live show is like. It's just manic and crazy and weird and wonderful. This album,
Favorite Worst Nightmare was the second album of the Manic Street.
That's it. That one. So mix that album with Fontaine's DC's maybe second album, and you have Shame, or possibly Fontaine's DC first album, which I love. Doggle is a great album. But yeah, this band's kind of done an evolution over time, but they are absolutely fantastic. Manic, crazy, raucous, a modern day madness, if you will. Regular black vinyl, but I'm sure there are color variants out there. I'm quite stoked about this album so far, and I think this will probably show up in my top 10 by the end of the year. But this is a year where I bought a lot more new releases than I usually do, but I'm still buying a lot of more reissues and back catalog. I bought so many freaking albums this year. It's just nuts. So,
August, and even September now starting is insane. I've never bought so many records.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I'm like, and then I looked at the pre-orders of what I had coming in this month, and I'm like, I have got to stop buying shit. Then I went to my record store. It's like, oh, you can have first crack at these. I'm marking them down. I'm like, kill me now.
Yeah.
But so be it. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we're at an hour and a half. That's not too bad. Plus, I've kept you entertained so you're not dying of boredom and staring at your cat.
I was on, like, you know what it's like? I'm sat there, and Liz is, so anybody doesn't know, Liz, my girlfriend, she teaches music in schools, and she's classically trained. She plays the oboe, she plays the flute, she plays the recorder, she plays the piano, she plays the cello, she plays the violin.
She's an orchestra.
Yeah, so she's doing a production tonight with a local charity for children, doing Shrek the musical, and she plays the clarinet and she plays everything. So anyway, she sent me a picture the other day of her, and she's actually ringing me now. She showed me a picture of her with 7 woodwinds around her, and she's got to pick them up one after each other, put them down because she's playing five woodwinds
Good
on
God.
this Shrek the musical. So, yeah,
That's an ambitious project.
Yeah.
Morton replied to your question. So rewind the film. A missing journal for plague lovers on vinyl, and yes, he's seen the Mannix twice, Oslo and Copenhagen.
Cool, mate. Cool, very cool.
And Emma says she can play a mean tambourine.
Oh, cool. I can't play shit. That's it, right? So, opposites attract, Richard.
Guess so. I wanted to learn guitar. I didn't have the patience for it, or the piano. I could play recorder and I could play harmonica actually quite well.
I can play the drums. So,
do you play it like Animal from the Muppets?
it starts off from Animal, and then I get really exhausted, and I slow down. So the joints are like, oh, my hands are like blistering. But yeah.
Oh, my beard's gone. I'm so sad. Yeah, that'll be the only one I'm having.
For more than a little backstory, the person who taught me to play the drums is this guy. That's Stuart Cable from the Stereophonics, which is signed to me.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's spiffy. Ooh.
So, yeah.
Oh, we have a message from Morton. I hope the Mannix book arrived today, but it'll be next week. 168 songs of hatred and failure, a history of Manic Street preachers. Wow, that's a title.
I'll be looking forward to that video, Morton. I want to see that video, mate.
That sounds interesting. Yeah. And Morton's very impressed with your drum tutor. As am I.
So I used to be really good mates with Stuart, so we're very close. And he's one of these blokes, like, celebrity didn't really get to his head. He'd just go in the pub with the boys on the weekend, and whenever he was home, you know, his drum tech was his best mate from school, and yeah. One of the boys. Yeah.
Remind me what we're talking about on Sunday on the live stream.
Favorite songs.
Just favorite songs, not. I remember we were talking about like best songs, and that's such a loaded gun when you're talking about the best songs of somebody because it's so subjective. Okay,
but you've got to pull them on a track.
Oh, well, I'm out.
I am gone to a track, mate. See, all right.
Now, I usually use that as like, especially on Concert Buddies live stream. They're all talking about UHQR this and MoFi that and Rhino reissue of this, and I'm like, I'm waiting for the remastered 8-track, and they love it. They just think it's hysterical. So yeah, no lie, I must have about 20 albums here that I can talk about for the best, the favorite song thing.
Have you seen what Morton? I like Morton. I used to have one of them, mate, back in the day.
Let's get caught up on this. So Morton says that was literally banging, Chris. Mini. I remember those. And look who's here. It's Wyoming Dave.
What's up, Dave?
So yeah. So yeah, I have a pile of records for that. I had to get my stuff lined up for the A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for Colton, Gary Newman extravaganza. I'm rather nervous about that one. We'll see how that goes. But Wyoming Dave says howdy. He's from Wyoming. He probably talks like that. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't. Howdy, Rich Chris. No, that would be not how Wyoming David talks. Just saying. Yeah, then I got to pull a bunch of Gary Newman stuff for that live stream. Sunday's going to be a busy day, so I better enjoy. Tomorrow I'm going to a Oktoberfest here, not too far from my house. This Dry Dock Brewing is doing their Doktoberfest, and I absolutely love that. I go every year. I will try not to drink too much because I have to be fresh and happy for Sunday because I'm going to be 3 hours in live streams. Holy sheesh. Be crazy. Oh, what is this? You still have your Min disc player? Bought it when I was going to Australia. As portable CD players were crap. Yeah, well, most portable CD players were terrible. Even the ones that had a significant amount of buffering so they didn't jiggle and skip, they were still pretty bad. I remember those.
I used to have an auxiliary cable that used to go into the television box underneath the TV and into the mini disc because you've pressed record and you could get it off MTV. Do you remember, Rich?
Yep. There's many variations of that. Or sit there back in the old days where I used to have like the single unit turntable with a cassette deck on the bottom that you could like record albums for the car. Yeah. That was my jam.
I used to have a double deck.
What's up here? Going to see if I can order a Colorado Rockies cap. The current one's worn to shreds. Yeah, I can imagine you might be able to get one quite cheaply because they're doing absolutely crap this year, Morton. They're not in the bottom of the league, but they're damn close. And I think the season is up in the next few weeks, for all I know. Trevor doing 2 video things too, recording a movie review with some friends of ours. A movie review. Cool. I have not been to a movie, like in a movie theater, in ages. I don't like them because I don't hear well and they don't do captions and all that crap, so it sucks. Concert Buddy is definitely a good guy. I've been online friends with him for over 2 years. Yeah, Concert Buddy is awesome. We're trying to see if we can possibly get him on Chris's live stream one day. That'd be fun. We'll see what happens. Shipping is so terrible now. Yes, we were talking about that earlier, how I used to order a lot of stuff from England and even Germany. Can't afford it. I'm not paying more than the cost of the item I'm buying just to get it to my house. It's ridiculous.
Well, I was on about eBay earlier on, like the free shipping stuff. Unless they've got like a deal with eBay on the shipping side.
Yeah. Well, if you got the free shipping from Canada to you, that's amazing. That was, very flash in the pan type thing. Yeah. Rockies finally won their 40th game. They play something like, I don't know how many games. It's like 180 games a year. They have lost so many fucking games. They're well over 100 games they lost. I know that. They have sucked major ass. Wyoming Dave says, I've been finding a lot of used records this year. Only new ones I bought were Mumford & Sons and Tyler Childers' Snipe Hunter. My nephew is major Mumford & Sons. He actually came here to Colorado to go to Red Rocks to go see them. And I know of Tyler, I can't even say it without tongue twister. Tyler Childers, but I don't know his music.
Question for you then, Rich. Mumford & Sons was a quick one.
Question what?
Question on Mumford & Sons.
Yes.
Are they big in America?
I would say they're big. They're not massive. They're not like Taylor Swift big, but I'm pretty sure like when they played Red Rocks, they sold it out. They have a following. Yes.
Okay. Because they're obviously big.
Yeah. I mean, I know very little about Mumford & Sons. It's not my type of music. It's like, how everyone's gaga over Taylor Swift. I couldn't name one Taylor Swift song if you paid me. Same with Mumford & Sons. I just don't know their music. But I know they're popular. Oh, geez. Why is the chat blowing up? Holy crapo. Yeah, Chris, they're fairly big here. All the records made the top 10, Billboard 200. There you go. Yeah, they are pretty big. We had $40 limit here, but they removed it for everything customs handling that now. Norway being non-EU means on everything.
No, but I'm not being. What album are you going to buy for under 40 quid or $40 or 40 euros? It's ridiculous. I feel a rant coming on, but I'm trying to hold back here.
It's crazy. And, I wish there would just be one thing that we could agree on an international level is just like, a degree of fair free trade as far as like shipping and shit. So all this duties and taxes and tariffs, it's just getting ridiculous. This is the first time the United States have really had to deal with the tariff thing on a personal level. If businesses were a different animal. But when it comes down to I'm going to have to pay a tariff on something I order from wherever, that's totally new because it was always been kind of exempt from everything, but not anymore.
Morton, if you need anything from the UK, mate, just let me know. I'll get it, and you can just PayPal it to me, and I'll just pick it up for you and just send it to you because it'll probably work out cheaper that way than you ordering it from whatever.
Figure it out. Or if you're coming over here next year,
I am.
Okay, so I might be like, hey, sneak this shit in your luggage.
I knew that was coming. I fucking knew it was coming.
Never know. Just kidding. 3 Mumford & Sons records for Wyoming Dave. And this is back when you can get, 5-pound CDs from Amazon, which you can't do now. Have you noticed that CD prices have gone up a lot? I have.
Oh, of course they have. It was a matter of time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like, well, I can't afford the vinyl. I'll buy it on CD. Oh, wait, this used to be £9. Now it's £15. Like, fuck off.
What did I saw one the other day? It was like a box set, I think. I don't know if it was the Beatles, the mono box set, and it was like the CD box set. And the CD box set was coming to like 30 quid, 25 quid. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, they're starting to catch up now, are they?
Yeah. That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, nobody's more.
It's crazy. All right. Should we wrap this up, sir? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
This has been good. For a spontaneous live stream, this worked out really well. So I can't complain. That could be my beer talking. I don't know. Might watch this tomorrow and go, oh my God, that was shit. Just kidding.
I think
that's what Dave Atkinson did for a few people on his North America tour. I'm sure he did.
Oh,
hey, David, you're coming over here. Bring me some. Just bring an extra suitcase. That's all I'm telling you.
Well, what I'll do, I'll try and arrange. Me and Richard will talk and kind of what's the best hotel nearby to try and do something there because you probably work out cheaper because I don't know the area at all.
Why am I Dave saying hi to Trevor? Martin, 6-7 years ago. I cannot read this. It's so small. 169 kroner, 17 US for a CD. Now it's 24. Wow.
It's insane.
And vinyl is going up exponentially. It's getting to the point where you cannot get a record under $30 here. It's close. It's not quite there, but almost.
It's cheaper for me to get it from America or Canada than to buy it over here.
Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for folks in Canada because some of their prices are outrageous. Even by conversion, they're high. When you're talking like a new single record and it's like 60 Canadian dollars. I'm just going, geez, Louise, that's a lot of freaking money for a record.
I'll just give you a quick example before we go. So this album, The Darkness, right? I bought from their web store with post office and stuff. Is coming from the UK. So on this cool press it, but this cost me £24 with shipping.
Okay.
And I think it cost Rob double that.
Yeah.
You're talking 60 Canadian dollars.
Hang on. 60 Canadian.
Yeah.
To pound?
Plus shipping from the UK.
Oh, plus shipping from oh. Well then so that would be what total? $80?
$80
Canadian to GBP. 42 pounds. Holy shit. So it's almost 2 to 1. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
It's
That's
nuts.
crazy money. I remember when I used to live just south of the Canadian border when I was growing up, and we used to have to convert when Canadians would come down from Winnipeg to the restaurant that I work at, and they would give us Canadian money. We had to convert, and at the time it was like $1.10 to the dollar. I think it's close to two to 1 for US dollar to Canadian now. It's just so bad. I feel bad for them. But anyway, all right, what's this? Embryonic. Brian Embryonic was talking about new vinyls being $70. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Rich.
I would not be buying. Yeah, I would not be buying freaking. This is true. The best company for shipping prices is Australia. I agree with that because I bought some shoegaze albums out of Australia, and it was relatively cheap to get them here. So let's say it was, well, especially by conversion because the dollar is stronger against the Australian dollar. So if it was a $40 Australian, for me it's like 20 something, and shipping would be another 10. So it'd be like $30. I'll pay that. So yeah, Australia is great.
Rich, it makes you think like if I wrap myself up and ship myself off to Australia, it'd be cheaper than getting a flight for a flight, mate.
Probably. My God, especially for you because it's halfway around the freaking world. Oh my God. You get in easier than I would. So let's put it that way.
Well,
right.
yeah.
You're like, you're Welsh. Yeah, come on in. Oh, you're
Come
American.
on in, have a laugh, son.
You're American. Yeah, we don't like your president. Let's talk. It's like, oh God, no, I don't like my president either. I'm kidding, but yeah, it's crazy. So go figure. All right, let's wrap this up. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Perfect timing. I'm going to go, what time is it? 3:22. I'm going to debate having another beer. I probably shouldn't because that's such a good one. But I'm going to go play some more of these records. And it is Friday, so everyone's playing music, doing live streams and all that good stuff. I will be on this guy's live stream on Sunday. And I will also be on A's for Alice, B is for Bob Sunday night vinyl something, whatever they call it. I can't remember. I'm old. And actually, I think that'll be the first time I've been on that live stream, but I've done live streams with Trevor in the past. So go figure. Busy weekend for us. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Morton, you take care. Yep, Trevor, I will see you on Sunday. And what does that mean? Tell me.
I thought, yeah, it means ta-da.
Okay, got it. Sunday night vinyl confessions. I was one word off. I did pretty well with that.
Trevor, right. I want to get you on a live stream on a Sunday. Let's make it work, all right?
Okay. One day. We'll figure it out. All right. Everybody take care. Have a good weekend. We will see you when we see you. All right. Bye, all.